everyone, Agent Fluffy here, and welcome back to my Let's Play of Phoenix Wright is Eternity Trilogy, Trials and Tribulations, Turnabout Memories Part 3. Now, let's go on to the break. And, well, we're going to see the one and only Dahlia Hawthorne! Let's get started. April 11th, 11:52 a.m., District Court, Defendant Lobby Number 3.
Miss Faye, I'm sorry about what happened back there.
It's alright. At least you told us the truth in the end, Mr. Wright.
Yeah. So I guess you can start to relax then, huh?
Relax, my boy? You can't be serious after hiding such important facts.
But the next witness is my dolly, right? She'll save me. I know she will. She'll save me. I just know she will.
Why do you think that?
Huh? What do you mean? She's the love of my life, that's why. The love of your life, huh?
Would you mind telling me more about you? Hold on. The love of your life, huh? Would you mind telling me more about you and Miss Dahlia Hawthorne?
Sure, no problem. Dolly and I, we first met about 8 months ago, right here in this very courthouse. Actually, I'm studying to be a lawyer on the side. Actually, I'm studying to be a lawyer on the side. Anyway, one day, she and I just bumped into each other in the reading room downstairs. And that's why I really think it was fate that brought us together. As soon as I first set eyes on her, I knew she was the one for me. Oh, here, take a look at this. She gave this to me the day we met as a symbol of our love. She had been wearing it around her neck that day, but then she took it off. But before she gave it to me, she said, "I want you to carry this."
So she gave it to you as a present. I see.
This darling little bottle is filled with memories of my darling little Dolly.
It certainly is a little bottle, all right.
It makes me so happy. I show it to everyone I meet. I want to share my happiness with the whole world.
Okay. Dahlia's been a small bottle necklace given to Wright on the day they met. He shows it to everyone. Anyway. So after that, you and Miss Hawthorne started dating?
Yeah, but she's so shy. Every time I see her, she always says the same thing to me. Please give it back now.
What a strange girl asking for a present back like that.
By the way, Mr. Wright, the day you first met Dahlia Hawthorne 8 months ago, it wouldn't happen to have been on August 27th, would it?
Huh? Yeah, it was!
But how did you...
This happened on August 27th, right here in this courthouse.
What's this? A newspaper clipping? Let's see. Murder in the courthouse?
Murder? What are you reading there? Let me see that. Huh? Oh, I see. Mia, I think I understand what you're trying to say. And I think I understand why you suddenly took such a keen interest in this case. You believe there is some connection between these two cases, am I correct?
Oh, an article from August 28th, almost 8 months ago. Oh. I hope you don't mind, Mr. Grossberg. I need to finish this myself.
Ah, yes, but I'm afraid what you have will not be enough, my dear. I'll go and have a look downstairs. I'll go and have a look in the downstairs reading room and see what else I can find.
Thank you.
I want to do whatever I can to be of help to you, Mia. Well, it looks like recess is about over. You better all get moving.
I guess so. That recess sure seemed longer than 20 minutes, though. To be continued. Alright, let's go save progress right here. Are you guys ready? Are you guys ready for what's gonna happen next? Are you guys ready for this? April 11th, 12:13 p.m., District Court, Courtroom number 2.
Court will now reconvene. Mr. Payne, please call your witness.
This next person is someone who witnessed the crime as it happened. The prosecution calls Miss Dahlia Hawthorne to the stand.
Aw, look how cute she is. What's with this stiff silence?
In my long career as a judge, I have been deceived by many witnesses. It's my job to doubt, to take no one at their word. But in your case, I must admit that you radiate a glow of complete sincerity.
I can't believe he actually said that.
Oh, now then, witness, can you please state your full name? Don't worry, sweetie. There is no need to be nervous.
If anyone says anything rude, you can be sure I'll cut them right down to size.
And I will bash over my gavel.
I love how they look straight at me when they say that.
Thank you for calming my nerves. You are all so nice. I almost feel right at home.
Not at all. It was nothing.
If we may move on now, what is your full name and occupation?
My name is Dahlia Hawthorne. I'm a junior in literature at Ivy University. I just want to say it's an honor for me to be here in your noble presence.
The honor is all mine. No, the honor is all mine.
Well, we know whose milkshake brings all the boys to the yard.
Sir? Is there something I can help you with?
You just go ahead and say whatever it is on your mind.
I'm sure that there must be I'm sure that there must be some kind of mistake. Feeding wouldn't kill anyone. I just know it.
I might just turn my gain up just a little bit, because, like, her voice is so freaking quiet.
Yes. I can see why you'd say that.
She's going to be a tough witness, all right. It only took her 12 seconds to wrap them all around her little finger.
Now then, please proceed with your testimony. Let's hear about what you witnessed on the day of the incident, if you please.
This testimony what I witnessed.
I had been planning to go back to Feeney's place after class was over. Feeney and Dougie, they were talking behind the building. And then suddenly, Dougie got all wobbly and just collapsed. That's when Feeney noticed that I was there. I went to go and find some other students, and they called the authorities.
I don't know what to say. According to you, Miss Hawthorne, the defendant didn't do anything wrong. Young lady, as old as I am, even I recall how hot the flames of young passion can burn. Nevertheless, it is my job to discover the truth. Please, tell us the truth.
But I would never!
That's more than enough, witness. I won't allow this to continue.
What do you mean by that?
Please, just let me proceed with my cross-examination, Your Honor. I, for one, don't plan to win my case on a bunch of paper-thin lies.
You haven't changed a bit, Mia Fey.
What's this? So you two are acquainted?
Yes, we met before. Once.
In any case, Miss Faye, the floor is all yours.
It's good to see you again, Madam Faye.
Madam? I'm no one's grandma yet, girlie. Oh, man.
I had been planning to go back to Feeney's place after class was over.
Now, unless I'm mistaken, Mr. Wright is in the art department. If that's the case, then what were you doing by the pharmacology building?
Well, I'm in the literature department. I'm studying Japanese and Ryu poetry.
Oh, how wonderful! It's that humorous yet satirical style of haiku, yes?
Nothing left to do. When a man reaches this age, sleep is his best friend.
That's supposed to be poetry? Sounds more like a midlife crisis.
For me to get to the art department, I had to walk through that back area.
Ah, yes, I see. That makes sense. When I once entered the courthouse, I always walked through the front doors.
How else would you enter? Teleportation?
Feeney and Dougie, they were talking behind the building.
So, who is this Dougie person?
Oh, I'm sorry. Swallow. We were dating until about 8 months ago.
So, what was Dougie, Mr. Swallow and Mr. Wright talking about anyway?
How can you be so mean? I would never eavesdrop. I wasn't raised to be this rude and unrefined.
That's right, Miss Faye.
I need to turn down the gain just a little bit.
That's right, Miss Faye. Don't try to win us down to your level.
Why am I being demonized here?
Please, go on. What did you see next?
Then suddenly, Dougie got all wobbly and just collapsed.
Are you saying that the victim just collapsed on his own?
Yes.
In other words, the defendant never touched the victim. Is that right?
I was watching the whole time. Feeney never did a thing to Dougie.
If I press her for no good reason, I just know the judge will get angry with me. So what should I do about her testimony just now? I think I should leave it alone for now. I suppose her statement works in our favor for now. I'll hold off on looking into it any deeper until it's necessary.
Very well, young lady. Please go over your testimony.
That's when Feeney noticed that I was there.
And what did Mr. Wright say when he saw you?
I'm sorry. I was so flustered that I really don't remember. Please forgive me.
You don't remember?
Well, that's common enough. Sometimes I can't recall a sentence I passed only minutes prior.
Please, someone, anyone, stop him before he gets hurt by me.
I went to go and find some other students and they called the authorities.
When you say students, do you mean students from the pharmacology department?
Yes, they're all very fond of their drugs.
Please try to stay on topic. So to find some pharmacology students, you went to the labs, correct?
That's what I was planning to do, but in the end, I wound up not going. A group of about 10 research students came running out of the building entrance. Somehow, they all seemed to know what was going on.
The students knew what was going on? Let's see if I can press her for more details. But how could the students have known what was going on?
Well, I don't know for sure that they knew what had happened. It's just, they all seemed kind of excited about something.
Doesn't look like I'm going to get any more info about the students.
So, did the students call the police?
Yes, I was so panicked.
Yes. Well, anyone would have been, my dear.
That girl, she's telling a super obvious lie and she knows it. She's just pretending to protect Mr. Wright. Yes, that's gotta be it. Way to go, Mia. Okay, that means I'm going to have to dig deep to find a contradiction on this one.
I had been planning to go back to Phineas' place after class was over.
And what did Mr. Wright say when he saw you?
I'm sorry. I was so flustered that I really don't remember. Please forgive me.
You don't remember?
Well, that's common enough. Sometimes they can't recall sessions that passed over minutes prior.
Please, anyone stop him before he gets hurt by me. Hold on, let me see. Let me see if I can show like the contradiction. Let's see. Are you saying the victim just collapsed on his own?
Yes.
In other words, the defendant never touched the victim, is that right?
I was watching the whole time. Amy never did a thing to Dougie.
If I press her for no good reason, I just know the judge will get angry with me. So what should I do about her testimony just now? Let's show a contradiction. Feeble lies. Oh god, I just peeked. Feeble lies are not very becoming, Miss Hawthorne. So let's drop them, shall we?
What? I would never.
Miss Faye, I will not allow you to badger this witness. I believe the feds is engaged in a fishing expedition. That is, she has no supporting. Please don't glare at me like that. I'm just doing my job.
Now then, Miss Hawthorne. The defendant's palm print was found on Mr. Swallow's leather jacket. It has already been shown that Mr. Wright did, in fact, push the victim.
What?
There's no need to try to cover for the defendant. It would be much better if you came out and told us the whole truth.
There's nothing to worry about, young lady. Just tell us everything that you saw.
Yes, Your Honor. I will. If you don't mind, I don't like to revise my testimony.
Looks like we're finally getting somewhere.
Actually, I didn't see the moment he pushed Dougie.
You didn't see it? Oh, whoops. Hey, it doesn't hurt to save.
Well, I saw the moment when Dougie fell to the ground.
At that time, there was only two of them in the scene? A defendant, Phoenix Wright, and the victim, Doug Swallow?
Yes, that's right. It didn't look like they were fighting, and I didn't hear anything unusual either.
So then, what did it look like they were doing to you?
I thought they were having a nice, friendly afternoon conversation.
Oh, give me a break!
really wasn't watching them all that closely.
Did you notice anything out of the ordinary at all?
No, nothing at all, Mr. No, nothing at all, Mr. Judge.
Oh, I like the sound of that, Mr. Judge. Now then, please proceed with your testimony.
I went to go and find some other students and called the authorities.
Hold on, let me check. Let's see. Runner Courthouse. Very little information is being disclosed at this time. This is a victim. Yesterday's incident in the district courthouse cafeteria is said to have been a lawyer. However, police are questioning a 19-year-old female college student who was sitting with the victim. Oh. They're having a conversation, an afternoon conversation, huh? Okay. I'm gonna save real quick. Okay. They don't look like they were fighting. Oh, really? Damn it. The witness' testimony is now clearly contradictory, Your Honor.
It could be.
It has to be, right? I knew it!
However, your evidence doesn't show whatever contradiction you think you see. Objection denied. Try to think it over again.
Well, there goes a few points for the judge. Anything unusual? I went to go find some other students and they called the authorities. Didn't look like they were fighting, huh? Let's see, what would happen if I present Phoenix's testimony? Objection! Yep. You say you didn't hear anything unusual, is that correct?
Yes, that's why I was very relaxed, looking at the scenery around me.
That's nice, but I find that just a little odd. I have here the testimony of your boyfriend, Mr. Phoenix Wright, and he clearly testified to that effect, that when he pushed the victim, he heard a sharp, loud noise.
He said that?
If you were really that close to the two of them, why didn't you hear this noise as well? That is a really good point, Mia.
Well, maybe the noise just wasn't all that memorable.
But according to Mr. Wright's testimony, it was a sharp noise like a snap. There's no way a noise like that could fail to make an impression.
May I have a moment to answer?
But by all means.
I know the reason why I didn't hear the noise. You see, the truth is, I had my headphones on, and I was listening to music at the time.
Headphones? You mean that both of your ears were covered?
The rain was just beginning to let up, but it seemed as though Thor wasn't ready for his fun to come to an end yet. So the sky continued to flash and rumble.
Thunder and lightning, huh?
Yes, I'm afraid of the sound of thunder.
Me too, Dahlia, me too. You're not alone. I don't like it either.
So I put my headphones on to block it out.
Well, Your Honor, as you can see, there weren't any contradictions in her testimony after all.
Wait a sec, Mia. That testimony just now. She said something that could totally change this whole case. Well, she was listening to music. Your Honor, there's a problem with the witness's testimony.
What do you mean? What is this problem?
It's obvious. The problem is she claims to have been listening to music.
Are you deaf? Did you pay attention to the testimony? She explained she was listening to music to cover up the sound of thunder. Miss Faye, I must warn you that I can be even more frightening than Zeus when I'm angry.
Yikes. I'm in trouble now.
Well, the testimony we just heard seemed to be very decisive. The only one that could have killed the victim was the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
No, please. I never meant to incriminate him.
This is bad, Mia. You don't do something, we're going to lose this. Think again. What is it about this testimony that doesn't make sense? She said something that can totally change this whole case. Well, she didn't hear anything. Your Honor, there is a problem with the witness's testimony.
What do you mean? What is this problem?
It's obvious. The problem is the witness claims to have It's obvious. The problem is that the witness claims to have not heard the snap.
Are you deaf? Did you pay attention to the testimony? She said she didn't hear it because she was listening to music with her headphones. Miss Ray, I'm surprised you're going senile before me.
Oh, jeez. I'm not that bad, I think.
Well, the testimony we just heard seemed to be very decisive. The only one that could have killed the victim was the defendant, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
No, please. I never meant to incriminate him.
This is bad, Mia. You don't do something, we're going to lose this. Think again. What is it about this testimony that doesn't make sense? She said something that can totally change this whole case. There was lightning. Your Honor, there is a problem with the witness's testimony.
What do you mean?
Didn't you notice? She said there was lightning, correct?
Yes, what about it?
Well, lightning is actually a large discharge of electricity in the atmosphere, am I right?
Now's not the time for a science lesson, Miss Faye.
Yes, Your Honor. Anyway, since the cause of death was electrocution, isn't it possible the victim died from being hit by a bolt of lightning?
I must admit that thought had not occurred to me.
Just what kind of thoughts do occur to this guy anyway? This entire case is built on the premise that Mr. Doug Swallow was murdered. But that very premise itself is mistaken. The defense believes that Mr. Swallow was, in fact, the victim of a stray bolt.
It appears the defense may be onto something. Could it be that the death was actually accidental?
All right, you did it, Mia. I'll be taking that not guilty verdict now.
I'm hurt that you have such a low opinion of me, Miss Faye.
Huh?
I'm not a fool, you know. The prosecution has done its research, Your Honor. We found that there were no lightning strikes on that day at that location.
What?
What's more, we have evidence that the electrical cable was definitely linked to this case. Evidence, Mr. Payne? Evidence, Mr. Payne? Well, what is this evidence?
This affidavit.
And who is this affidavit from?
The pharmacology students who were conducting experiments in their lab that day. Allow me to read out to the court the testimony of the pharmacology students. All equipment in the labs lost power all of a sudden at around 3:00 p.m. that day.
Was it a blackout?
All the lab's equipment runs on high voltage, Your Honor. So you're saying that you're saying the equipment lost power because... Precisely. They lost power because of the severed electrical cable. The power outage occurred at approximately 3:00 p.m.
Which fits with the time of death listed in the autopsy report.
Exactly. In other words, the victim died as a result of touching the severed electrical cable.
Excuse me.
According to the students, the cables were very old. They were planning on having them replaced in the near future.
I see.
Apparently, the cables had become so brittle that even the smallest bump would have caused them to break.
Ooh. The old power cable broke due to some impact on April 9th at 2:55 p.m.
However, there's one thing that troubles me. If the cable could have been broken by any small bump, then it wouldn't have snapped if it had been. Then it wouldn't have snapped if it hadn't been bumped into, correct?
Well, I suppose you could say that.
Miss Faye, do you have any thoughts regarding the cause of the severed cable?
Your Honor, I don't like how this is looking one bit. I have to come up with something to try to regain some momentum. If it pleases the court, the defense would like to state its opinion.
Well then, let's hear it. Who or what was it that caused the cable to break?
Let's see. I would say probably, I would say probably the umbrella? This is it! That's why the cable snapped.
Well, Your Honor.
I believe that's the only thing that snapped in its mind in defense.
That was one of your best lines yet, Your Honor.
Ouch, that was harsh. Please, Your Honor, give me one more chance.
Well then, let's hear it. Who or what was it that caused the cable to break?
I would say... Alright, so I'm gonna stop right here. So next part, we're going to determine who or what caused the cable to break. And we'll have more cross-examination with Dahlia Hawthorne. So this is Agent Fluffy, and I will see you guys next time. Bye-bye! Hey everyone, Agent Fluffy here, and thank you for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe to my channel. If you want to support me even more, feel free to support my Patreon. The links are right here.